Welcome to Trunks and Crops, the podcast where agriculture meets innovation. Join us as we explore the latest trends, sustainable solutions, and success stories shaping the future of farming.
Welcome to the new episode of Trucks and Crops. Today, we're diving into a crucial topic for the future of agriculture in Africa, the biocontrol. To better understand the innovative and sustainable approach, I will let Luca present himself. Hello, Luca.
Hello, thank you, Benjamin. My name is Lucas. I'm the biocontrol product manager at Elephant Vert. And I'm very pleased to be here and talk about this subject that is quite close to my heart, if I may say. Maybe I can present myself and a bit more about my past.
Yes, please.
Okay, so first of all, I have an agronomic background with a master's degree in agronomy, and I have a specialization in marketing. I started working for large international groups specialized in agricultural inputs, and particularly in conventional pesticides. I worked mainly on strategic marketing sides of the business. And thanks to these experiences, which last, let's say, several years, I began to take an interest in biocontrols, which I was about to help develop following a number of company takeover within my previous companies. So I got a taste of it and I decided to, almost 3 years ago, to join EV and develop this product range, particularly in Africa, where EV have subsidiaries.
Perfect. Thank you so much, Luca, for this introduction. I would like to ask you a first question is what actually is biocontrol? Because we all know that we probably heard this term more and more. And especially in discussion about export market and sustainable farming. But Luca, can you introduce more about what's biocontrol and what's biocontrol in Africa?
Biocontrol is a very large subject, but what I can say it's referred to the use of natural organisms or substances derived from nature in order to manage biotic stress such as pests and disease. So it includes, different typology of products, but we can group them in 4 large categories. So first of all, we have macroorganisms. Inside we have beneficial insects, parasitoids. In the second category, we have a microbial-based solution. So inside we will find bacteria-based product, fungi, viruses, metabolites, extract. For the third category, we have all the natural substances. Inside we will find plant extract, mineral-based product. And for the last category, we have all the semiochemicals, such as pheromones, allomones, cheromones, everything, in order to have the mating disruptions or the traps.
And Luca, thank you for this introduction on biocontrols. Can you also give us maybe more information on why is it so crucial in Africa?
In Africa, biocontrol is crucial because due of its ability to combat key agricultural threats while ensuring food safety, let's say, and most of all, the sustainability. So, you know, many African farmers struggle with pesticides resistances. Also, we have a strict export regulation and a lot of environmental challenges. And biocontrol offer an effective alternative of pesticides that can align with all this agricultural and agroecological farming. And also it will help a lot in order to reduce chemical residue in crops.
Okay, perfect. Thank you, Luca. And me, I have personally a question. What's the difference of biocontrol and chemical control?
Yeah, good one. So biocontrol agents, let's say, works through natural mechanisms like predation, parasitism, competition, or even induced plant resistance. Whereas we have chemical pesticides that often act through direct toxicity. So it's not exactly the same mode of action. In biocontrol, it's a lot of diverse ones, where for chemical, we have quite the same almost for every chemical compound. Also, we can say that for biocontrol products, it's usually more specific to target pests, and they have minimal impact on beneficial organisms. For chemical pesticide, they can have a broad spectrum effect, harming pollinators or beneficial insects. So it's also key to, in terms of difference between biocontrol and chemicals. I can add also for the environmental and health impact that biocontrol solution degrade rapidly and naturally in the environments, leaving little to no residue to the crops, whereas we have chemical pesticide that can persist in the soil, in the water, and also on the food with the residue in the crops. So for vast majority for biocontrol, we can say that they are safe for the user and the consumer, even though I really recommend to read the labels of every product before using them.
Okay, that's a very good advice. Yes, of course, reading the label. Thank you for this explanation. May I go a little bit deeper? Do you have maybe personal experience about like success stories or key statistics on biocontrol efficiency?
Well, yeah. Of course, well, there are a lot of them on the internet we can find, but for example, for Africa, countries like Morocco or South Africa, they are already using biopesticides, so biocontrols, on a very large scale, and it's very sustainable for fruits and vegetable production. So it's key to see that even now countries are using biocontrol, and it's a real success. I have more, let's say, success stories for Europe, where we have projects like FP7, it's on grape. It showed that it has a very good effect on fungi strain, for example, for disease on grape, where they have tested biocontrol and they saw that efficacy levels were way higher than pesticide, also because of the resistances of the strain. So they saw that the significant reduction on powdery mildew, for example, in both incidence and severity. And it's one of the many success stories we can see on almost everywhere on the world, success stories using biocontrol instead of chemicals.
Okay, yeah, it's a very nice like success stories. Thank you so much, Luca. But now, thanks to you, we understand what's the benefits of biocontrol. I would like us to take a closer look at the major pests and disease that the biocontrol may target. My first question is, we know that we have a lot of threats in crops in Africa, and I would like to know how can biocontrol helps tackle them. For example, in East Africa, we have a lot of mango, avocado exporters. And I would like to know, for example, like fruit flies, Bactrocera or Ceratitis. What biocontrol can help us?
Yeah, so the good thing is in biocontrol, with the four categories I have explained earlier, we have a lot of solutions. And I think the best is to find the good one for the pest, because they not working all the pests or diseases, so you have to find the good one. And for flies, fruit flies, the best solution will be attract and kill methods. So using pheromones or allomones, pheromones in order to disrupt either the mating of the fruit flies, or to just use as a repellent. It's very effective. They are using it right now on the market, and it's one of the best solutions available on the market. Also, for fruit flies, we have the parasitoid insects that are working very well. So we are using beneficial insects in order to kill the pests. And yeah, it's widely used already, and it's very efficient also.
Okay, perfect. And I have also a question for all my tomato farmers that listening this podcast. Do we have any solution for Tuta absoluta, the tomato leaf miner?
Oh yeah. Big threats, not only in Africa, and we can find it also in Europe. So I can think of one of them, the Bacillus thuringiensis. So it's called BT. It's a bacteria used against the Lepidopteran pests. Very also effective. Widely used. It leaves no residue, so it's very good product. We also have predatory mirids bugs. So same as the parasitoid insect for fruit flies. It's beneficial insects used against the Tuta absoluta. Also, we have the pheromone disruption, also used on the market. It's not on the same stage of the life cycle of the insect, of the pests, but it's also working very well. So for the adult stage, we have the pheromones disruption, so for the moth. And for the caterpillar stages, we have the Bacillus thuringiensis.
Okay, perfect. Thank you so much.
No problem.
And I'm thinking also about aphids and thrips. I know it's a huge problem currently in East Africa. Any solution on that?
Yeah, so a lot of solution, but not quite at the same level of efficiency. I can think of all the entomopathogenic fungi. So we can find Bovaria, Metarhizium, a lot of bacteria also. A lot of products. We can find also biocontrol predators like ladybugs, for example, for some of the sucking pests. But we also have metabolite-based products working very well on sucking pests. It's very close to chemical in terms of mode of action. It's act as a poison, let's say. But it's very effective also. So a lot of solution really. In biocontrol, you can find almost everything. So I think the best for you is to find the good biocontrol regarding your characteristic in your farm and in your region, because some of the biocontrol are sensitive to UV, for example, or to harsh temperatures. So if you're looking for a biocontrol in this case, I will say that it's better to use metabolite-based products. If in your region it's not so sunny, or if you have a lot of humidity, I will say the fungi are better, because it's the hot temperature and the high humidity is perfect for example.
Okay, perfect. Thank you so much, Luca. Yeah, I think it's very important to know your specification when you do farming. But my question is kind of the same when you do also like conventional farming, right? They also have to know the specification of their farm to apply a product, right?
Yeah, but the thing is, for biocontrol, it's very technical. I think more than chemicals, because for chemicals it's very simple. It's you have an issue with a pest or a disease, and you apply the product, and it will kill it. For biocontrol, it's more tricky, because biocontrol consider the structural approach and the understanding of the farm ecosystem. So in the whole. The insect behavior, and the influence also of the agronomical practices on the plant health. So it's very so it's a more technical approach, and I think the best way to use a biocontrol is to know all the characteristics beforehand in order to have the best one that fit your needs.
Okay, yeah. And of course, like with Elephant Vet, we have this expertise, and with all the sales that we have, they can also help you if you have any doubt.
Yeah.
I also have a question. We saw on the news that currently we're facing a high population of fall armyworms. That's a very, very impactful pest that we have in East Africa currently. Do you have any product for that in biocontrol?
So yes, Podoptera is a huge threat. Luckily, you have many products already on the market. You can find BT-based solution, so the Bacillus thuringiensis, just like Tuta absoluta. You have the parasitoid insects that are working well, but you also have viruses based products that are very, very efficient. I think it's even better than the BT. They all work with ingestion, but for the viruses, it's very specific to the pest, and you can see that efficacy can reach almost 90%. So yeah, this will be my recommendation.
Okay, perfect. Thank you so much. I think we covered like the main issues, the main pests that we may have in Kenya, but also like in East Africa. Can we do also a little focus? I know it's a lot of questions, but can we do also a focus on the main disease that we may have currently in East Africa?
Yeah.
In my head, I'm thinking about like the donwy and the powdery mildew, for example, in tomatoes, vineyard, and everything.
Yeah, so yeah, this is also a very good topic because it's broad. So for powdery mildew and downy mildew, I think the best one will be the Bacillus subtilis. It's well known on the market. It's a bacteria that are very efficient as a preventive product, but also has curative effects. So I think the key for this kind of product is to apply as soon as you can, and you will see that the efficacy is very high when you are applying at the good condition. You also have sulfur-based product, so it's mineral, well known on the market also. It has all the benefits of biocontrol, but it's very easy to use. So yeah, that will be my recommendation.
Okay, very nice recommendation. Thank you, because I know all the farmers that listening, they know that we currently almost in the rainy season, and donwy and powdery mildew will appear sometimes soon. So we really have to be careful. Second question about the disease is a very known and a very, very impactful. It's the bacterial wilt.
Oh yeah, so it's a tricky one because for the bacterial disease, for biocontrol, I think we actually in the moment we don't have a very good product for it. It's very difficult to control even with chemicals. So my recommendation for the use of biocontrol will be Bacillus subtilis is also has also effect on bacterial wilt, but you have to use it in a program with chemicals. It's kind of a synergy that you can find with this kind of product, and you will not be able to control it totally with just biocontrol. It's my opinion. Maybe in the future we will have a product with higher efficacy, but right now I think the antagonistic bacteria in biocontrol can be a good solution. Is a way I recommend to use it to use them in program.
Okay, thank you. And the last one, it's also a tricky one for us in East Africa, is the root rot.
Oh yeah, so Pythium, yeah, Fusarium, Rhizoctonia. We have a lot of fungi and also bacterial disease for the roots. For me, Trichoderma-based products. Trichoderma, it's fungi. It's used already. It has a good efficacy. But you also have microbial soil inoculant that you can use. such as again Bacillus subtilis. It's working also on the soil, but you have metabolite-based product also, or that. Yeah. I think it may be the best solution because it has some kind of systemic mode of action, and it's very good for this kind of disease.
Okay, perfect. I think we covered like mostly all the pests and disease that we may have in East Africa. Thank you for this expertise. And
problem.
of course, if you have like any other questions for Luca about disease and a pest that we didn't focus on this podcast, comment below and we will be able to answer your question. It's now time for the part that I love is the best practices for using biocontrol. Luca, we talked about the biocontrol, the effect, the amazing benefits that we have on the health, on the agriculture, on the environment, but now how we can integrate it in our strategy, the biocontrol.
Yeah, so I think it's very good question. It's key for the use of biocontrol. The integrated pest management, so the IPM, is key. Using biocontrol alongside with cultural methods, for example, to have sterile equipment, it's key. The resistant crops varieties also is working very well with biocontrol. And the careful monitoring also ensure long-term pest suppression. So it's integrated pest management. So you don't. It's not just applying a product against a threat or pest disease. It's really thinking with all the methods and all the tools that you have in mind in order to have the best income.
Okay. Yeah, sure, of course. Yeah, it's very important. And speaking of like this IPM, for you, when and how to apply biocontrol solution?
So for biocontrol, mainly I will say early intervention is critical because applying biocontrol before the pest outbreak or the disease outbreak ensure better efficacy in general. I said it before with the Bacillus subtilis, but I think it can also apply with a lot of other products. We can also think about the environmental condition, so temperature, humidity, UV. It will influence microbial product effectiveness. I said it earlier, but it's very key. You have to find the good biocontrol for your condition. And I think the last point will be the correct application methods. So you have to, yes, for maximizing the results, you have to spray at the good doses. You have to have a good coverage, and the spray timing is key also. So that will be the point to follow.
Okay, thank you for the tip. And we have some question also about like the common mistake to avoid with biocontrol.
Oh yeah, good one. So I think relying only on biocontrol without monitoring, for example, it's a mistake because you can't really see when it is critical to apply the products. So you have to monitoring for the pest levels, for example. Also, I think it's a good approach to have in mind that biocontrol can be used with chemical pesticide. It has a good synergy, so you can use biocontrol alone, but also in programs. So I think it's a mistake, or it's not a mistake, but it's a misunderstanding that we have that biocontrol can be used just alone and not in program. Or so it will be also a recommendation. And I think also a mistake is mixing biocontrol agents with incompatible products. So some of them are very sensitive for pH, for example, or even other characteristic. And if you are mixing biocontrol with anything and you don't know really if it's good or not. That may kill the beneficial organism that you are putting in your tongue piece, so you will have no efficacy afterwards. So it's also a common mistake, the mixing with incompatible products.
Okay, thank you for the tips. Now we will
No
talk
problem.
about the future of biocontrol in Africa. For you, how do you see, I don't know, in 2, 3, 4, 5 years, biocontrol expansion in Africa?
Yeah. So the good point is East Africa is really innovative also in this topic. You have already a lot of biocontrol on the market and new one also coming. So for me, I think the ongoing innovation will be maybe RNA-based biocontrol. So it's very, very technical, but it's biocontrol very specific, just like virus, let's say, in the same simple way. We also have insect pheromones technology that are emerging, and they are more and more efficient. It's very not new product, but it's a new technology, metabolite extract and peptide from microbial species, well known for their action against certain pests. And I can think also of one last thing, it's a new strain that are being discovered and optimized for tropical condition, for example, for more harsh environments. So that will be, I think, innovation in the near future.
Okay, very nice. Okay, thank you for everything, really. And I'm
No
sure
problem.
like in 2 or 3 years we can have the same podcast and we'll talk about like the new research and innovation. And
Yeah.
also we can also like thanks like companies like Elephant Vet that also going in this market with these new technologies that help the farmers, the growers, the seedlers, and the exporters to propose more than conventional agriculture.
Mhm.
I think it's time to conclude, Luca.
Okay.
If you have like 1 or 2 final tips that you would like to give to the farmers that listening us right now, what you will say?
Mhm. So first of all, biocontrol is safe, effective, and I think it's essential for sustainable farming. So if you want, and if you think about the long term for your farm, I think biocontrol is the solution. It will be the first one, and then I will think about training and knowledge sharing also, because biocontrol is technical products. So I think the fact that we need more training on the field, it will drive a large scale adoption. So if you are using biocontrol right now, please talk about it with your friends or with your colleague, because the more we are talking about it, and the more the adoption will be fast and large. So yeah.
Okay, yeah, of course, spread the word about biocontrol because it's the future of Africa. Thank you so much, Luca, for being here
Thank you.
today on this podcast. It was really a
My
pleasure
pleasure.
to talk with you about like biocontrol. If you need to learn more about biocontrol, you can also visit our page www.elephantvet.com. And also we thanks to have a branch here in Kenya. So if you need any more information, please come visit our LinkedIn page, our Facebook page, and our WhatsApp channel. And if you have any more questions, please also ask them below, or you can also send us an email at info@elephantvet.com. Thank you again, Luca, for your time and for your expertise.
Thank you, Benjamin.
And thank you for all the listeners for the first podcast. And we will see you soon. Thank you so much.